back there? Just gonna chill? Alright, she's just gonna chill. So my neighbors are cutting down a tree right now. That's great. They're sawing hardcore over there, so this first portion of the video for the eyes is going to be a voiceover, then we'll get to a talk through a little later on. Hopefully they will be done. So you guys know I'm going to start off this look by priming my eyes. I'm just running some concealer over my eyes all the way up to my eyebrows, and this will just give us a nice base to work with. I am finally using my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette, and I'm going to take this really beautiful cool toned brown shade. I'm just going to apply this to the center of my lid, avoiding the outside of my lid and the inside, and I'm also avoiding my crease. Just once again, focusing this in on the center of the lid. Now I'm going in with this rich chocolatey brown shade. I'm going to apply this in the space that we left open on our lid, on the outer part of our lid. And this will just make our eyes pop a little bit more. It'll make the look a little bit more dramatic. This is such a beautiful shade. I love it. Okay, it is time to lighten things up a little bit. I always love to add a little bit of a shimmery cream shade in the inner tear duct area, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just popping this in the space that we left open in our inner lid area, and this will just kind of brighten up the look and make our eyes look larger. For my crease, I'm going in with this warm tone brown shade with a big fluffy blending brush and just sweeping this throughout my crease. I love to go in with a warm shade for my transition shade when I use cool tones, just because I feel like it has a good contrast and it kind of makes things pop a little bit more rather than just having one cool tone shade all over my eyes. So I don't know, I just like a little contrast. To give the look a little bit more depth, I'm taking this matte darker brown shade, and I'm taking more of a tapered blending brush so I get more of a precise application, and I'm going to apply this right in my crease as well. This will just kind of carve out our lids and make the look pop a little bit more. Reaching for this matte cream shade, I'm taking a fluffy brush and just blending it underneath my brows. This will also help blend out any harsh lines that we see, so if you see any weirdness going on, just blend over it with a cream. It's kind of like an eraser, and it'll just smooth everything out. For my liner today, I figured I'd be different and try a pencil liner. I usually use a felt tip because I can get more of a precise application, but that's not what we're looking for today. I'm going for a smudgy look, so I'm just going to smudge this along my lash line and go back over it with a matte black eyeshadow just to make sure everything is perfect, because I have a hard time using a pencil for some reason. I just can't get it, you know, straight. So I just like to go back over with a matte black eyeshadow and make sure everything is proper. Next up, I'm hitting the lashes with some mascara. This is my favorite mascara. It's by Physicians Formula. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll have it linked in the bottom bar for you guys. Best mascara ever, and it's drugstore, so you can't beat it. And I'm also going to throw some lashes on just for a little extra drama. So it seems that the people who were sawing have stopped, so perfect timing. Let's move on to the face. I'll get back to the eyes in just a second here. I'm going to prime my face with this cute little baby Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm just gonna put this all over my face. So I have like the saddest story for you guys ever. I got this new adorable little kitten, and she's so cute, but she's so naughty. She loves to get into my makeup brushes. One day I walked into my beauty room and she was just like passed out on the ground with like 7 makeup brushes surrounding her. She loves to steal them from my vanity and just kind of mess around with them. So the latest casualty has been my beauty blender. My real beauty blender, like the real thing. I was so upset. I don't know if you can see it on screen, but she demolished it. Out of all the things, the beauty blender. I was so upset, so I've been kind of on the hunt for a new one. So I picked up this one by Juno & Co. It was like $4, so I decided to try it. It looked pretty interesting. It said that it had like microfibers on it, so it said it could be used as a brush or as a sponge. So I'm gonna be trying it out today and let you guys know the verdict. Oh my gosh, this is like the coolest sponge I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, this is the most unique sponge I've ever seen. I have a bunch of other sponges, but this one is like velvety, guys. It has like little hairs, like little microfibers. So yeah, I guess I can see how it can be used as a brush or as a sponge. So I'm gonna try this out. We'll see if it works. I really hope it works, because this is freaking cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go wet this down and let's do this. So I just wet it down and it like doubled in size, and it's really squishy, so I'm excited. That's promising, but I'm not sold yet. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to be using my Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. I just wanted like a lighter coverage today. And I'm just going to dot this all over my face. The first thing that I'm noticing about the sponge is that it's not absorbing too much foundation, which is good. I think I just put too much foundation on because I'm using my beauty blender. It kind of absorbs more foundation. So that is a good thing. It looks like it's covering really evenly. Usually when I watch people blending out their makeup with a beauty blender and they're like swiping it across their face like this, I'm like, stop it. It's not how you're supposed to do it. But this one actually looks really good and like it makes your face kind of look more flawless and natural when you swipe it. So what I'm finding I like to do with this sponge is to like disperse the product by doing my normal patting motions. And then just to finish everything off, I'm swiping over just to smooth everything out. And it looks really, really natural. For concealer, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm just going to run this underneath the eyes. Let's see how it blends out concealer, eh? What's nice about it is that it fits right underneath the eyes. And I love this concealer. I think I mentioned it in one of my past videos. The Tarte Shape Tape is gold. It's got definitely more of like a full coverage, but it's not too heavy underneath the eyes. So I really, really love this concealer. So the verdict on this sponge is that it's freaking amazing. Definitely worth the $4. I can't compare it to the Beauty Blender because it's so different from the Beauty Blender. It actually, like I said, it's furry and you can use it as a brush. So I kind of prefer this over the Beauty Blender just because I can get a quicker makeup look with it. With the Beauty Blender, you have to sit there and take your time. You can't be in a hurry using the Beauty Blender because it will not be in your favor. What's nice is I can just whip through my foundation and call it good and give me a really natural look. So yeah, little mini review in here. Love it. To set my under eyes, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I feel like I use this palette in like every video where I do a contour, but it is my favorite contour palette. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to go in for this middle shade right here and do a little contour action. And then I go through this big fluffy blending brush. This has no product on it. I just like to blend everything out because there's nothing worse than seeing somebody on the streets with like lines on their face. I mean, for a while that was look like really strong contour, but I'm just kind of getting over it. I want to keep it kind of more natural, but I still need that contour though. And of course, with the contour without a highlight. This is the Ofra highlighter in Blissful. Oh my god, I put a lot on. I forget how pigmented it is. Holy snakes, too much. There's never enough. Time for some brows. I'm going to use this brow pencil by Amuse. I actually got it off shopmiss.com and it was $1, so you can't go wrong with that. I really like it. It's really creamy too, so if you have a chance, they're always sold out. If you have a chance, this one's in the shade Brunette. Check it out because they are awesome. For lips today, I'm trying to decide. These came in a trio. These are by Kaylin Cosmetics. I'm trying to decide which one to pick. If I want to go bold or if I want to go nude. In the trio it came with number 32, number 48, and number 5. I'm gonna go with 32 and maybe I'll go with 48 over it. I really love these liquid lipsticks. I'm a huge fan of Kaylin Cosmetics. And their lip products are just really silky and smooth. They do get a little bit drying, but that doesn't bother me, as I mentioned in other videos. These last forever on the lips. Just for giggles, I'm going to throw 48 over top of it and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna go back up to the eyes just for a sec. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Yes. Yes. I'm gonna take this shade right here. I'm just gonna smoke up my lower lash line. The smokier the better. My boyfriend's cooking something right now. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It smells like popcorn, but he does not have popcorn, so I don't know what he's making. What are you making?
Why? I'm making it.
I was just wondering.
I'm making some bacon, eggs, and shit.
Oh.
What are you talking about my sweater? Huh?
It's mine.
It's not yours.
And lastly, I'm gonna throw some mascara on my lower lashes as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any specific videos that you want to see from me, whether it be like a certain type of makeup tutorial or just a video in general that you want to see from me, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to add them to my must film list that I've got going on. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to it and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.